One of the most damaging ideas in modern self-improvement is the belief that you need motivation before you act. Only then, supposedly, should we begin. But this belief quietly creates inconsistency. Waiting for motivation keeps you stuck. Hey there, it's me, Core, and you're listening to Exercising Self-Control from Fitness to Flourishing. Motivation is not stable. It's emotional, and emotion fluctuates constantly due to any number of factors. For example, the quality of your sleep, stress, the weather, hormones, circumstances. When your behavior depends on motivation, your behavior becomes just as unstable as your mood. This is why people start strong and then disappear. They begin with excitement, then the emotion fades, and the action disappears with it. The deeper problem is that motivation culture reverses the true order of human behavior. It tells us the sequence is, first, feel motivated, then act. But the reality is the opposite. First act, then the emotion follows. Action creates momentum, clarity, confidence, and self-respect. Most importantly, action creates motivation itself. Motivation is not the cause of action. Motivation is the result of action. When you understand this, you stop waiting to feel ready. You begin to operate from something far more reliable than emotion. Instead of motivation, we rely on 3 pillars: clarity, structure, and non-negotiable standards. Foundation 1, clarity. Motivation asks a dangerous question. Do I feel like it? Clarity asks a better question. What needs to be done? When you have clarity, hesitation disappears. Confusion disappears. The emotional negotiation disappears. You know the direction. You know the next step. Execution becomes simple. When you know exactly what must be done, motivation becomes unnecessary. Foundation 2, structure. Motivation is inconsistent, but structure is reliable. Structure means you set yourself up with routines, systems, defaults, and habitual action. When your day is structured around the person you are becoming, you don't rely on inspiration to begin. The next action is already built into the system, and it's simple, obvious, and direct. Your workout time exists, whether you feel like training or not. Your structure carries you when motivation is absent, and that consistency is where real progress is built. Foundation 3, non-negotiable standards. Motivation says, I'll do it if I feel like it. Standards say, I do this because this is who I am. There is no internal debate, no emotional bargaining, just identity expressed through action. When a behavior becomes part of your standards, the question disappears entirely. It's no longer, should I train today? It's simply, I train. No more questions, just action. Standards remove negotiation, and when negotiation disappears, consistency begins. This is what the ancients called enkratia, virtuous self-control, the disciplined governance of your impulses rather than submission to them. You stop acting based on emotion and start acting based on clarity, structure, and standards. Motivation then becomes what it should have been all along, a bonus. Sometimes it shows up and amplifies your effort, but it's never required. You act with it or without it, because the action is consistent with who you are becoming. That's it for today. Catch you next time.